Tina McElroy, Tina, of course, McElroy.
What do you do?
I work for McDonald's as a cashier.
Where's that?
It's on Spruce Street, Mabry and Spruce Street.
In Tampa?
Mm-hmm. Tampa.
Tell us, how much do you make and why are you here?
I make $8.05 an hour. And I'm here to stand together with fast food workers across the nation, across the country. We're fighting for $15 an hour for wages, which what I'm making now does not cover the expenses that a person needs to live, the basic essentials. So we're standing together with child care workers, home health workers, basically anybody that is making very low wages. Walmart, anybody in retail sales, Burger King, all the people that are making low wages. We're for $15 an hour and the right to have a union.
Some people say that if you are paid $15 an hour by McDonald's, for example,
right,
that McDonald's would lose money and that wouldn't be good for the economy.
I find that very hard to believe because McDonald's CEOs, they make an enormous amount of money. And if they can make it, they can lower their pay. Probably don't even have to lower their pay. They could raise their pay. It's not gonna bring up prices because the prices have already gone up. Okay, the company is rolling in billions and millions, and they really can't afford to pay $15 an hour. It's not going to change anything. They're still going to need their workers. They need us. They need us to run their business. So without us, they're nothing. We're the front men for that company, and we need to be paid.
And you're part of a group from Tampa that's going to take buses up to Detroit this weekend. Why?
That's right. We're standing together. We're going to a convention in Detroit. But we're all coming together for everybody in the country. And the Fight for 15 is going on all across the country. So we're going to meet in Detroit for a convention.
And finally, for people who aren't standing here and can't see this, they're listening on the radio, describe what you see. Who's here and what are people doing?
Well, I see people here today. They're from the home health workers, the child care workers. We're holding up signs. We're doing a protest here at McDonald's. We're supporting the group, Fight for 15. We're working together with other groups that are trying to have their wages increased, such as Walmart workers and just fast food workers across the country. Anybody that's in our position with low wage is what we're standing for. And this is even global. This is going global. You can see where other countries are fighting. It used to be that other countries had to deal with low wages. But now you will see that Americans are dealing with the same poverty issues and things that other countries are dealing with. What we're called third world countries. There's places across the country besides America where they're making $12 an hour. And it's just a big issue. And we're standing together. We stand together. If we fight together, we will win this war. And we will get our raise. Even without the federal government, we're fighting to get at least $15 an hour, which will in itself barely cover the expenses for any human being. When you consider rent, insurance, health care. As it is now, I can't afford health care. Barely can make my rent.
In some cities like Seattle, you mentioned the federal government not raising the minimum wage to 15, but in some cities like Seattle, they've raised their minimum wage in that city. Is that something that you're doing, trying to do in Tampa?
Exactly. We can do this at statewide. We can do it by the state. We don't have to wait for the federal government. Our states need to come man up and do what they can to help their workers. I mean, without us workers, if you took all the workers in our position, took them out of just said, don't go to work today, the country would fall apart. Who would do the work that you see every day? So it's just justified that we have $15 an hour. This should be the minimum wage, and it's really what a person can live on and still barely make it.
Thanks so much for your time.
You're welcome.